Hello, duelists. Welcome to the King's Court. Okay, it's funny. Yesterday was our locals' most recent Yu-Gi-Oh! OTS tournament, and I managed to take fifth, one win away from getting top four. So close. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with the way the deck performed because this is a current build I've been messing around with, but at the same time, this is also like a newer build I've been using. Really quick, just to get out of the way, because I know there are people who count the cards as I'm going. I've seen those comments. Got to get this out. I know there's some people going to squirm at this, but I'm playing 50 cards. Now, the reason I'm playing 50 cards is because I am siding crossouts. So, right now, in this current, just the way Yu-Gi-Oh is right now, you have to play hand traps. If you want to play at a certain level, real like minimum, if you want to play at your locals level, you got to play hand traps, and that's just being realistic. So right now, the most used hand traps are obviously like the jellies like Fuwawa. I'll wait on getting those. I can wait for a reprint. But obviously, there's universal hand traps like Ash, Imperm, stuff like that. What else? Lancia's everywhere, man, and so Lancia does hurt heroes really quick, because think about it. Some of our best cards need to be banished. I mean, that pretty much just locks out our malicious plays. So, cross out is really necessary for to side when you're going first. So, that's why I decided, screw it. I'm just going to bump it up to 50 because I was playing 44. So, I decided, I'm just gonna put them in. So, really quick, just want to get that out of the way. So, I went 3 rounds. Now, really quick, usually it's 4 rounds, but unfortunately, not everyone was there who's usually there because some people went to the Vegas YCS. Yeah, by the way, if anyone's watching this and you were at the Vegas YCS, how'd you do? Let me know. I won my first round against a player who's been really going hard on trying to build like this custom anti-meta stun deck, and it was pretty good actually. It's game two. This is the only loss I had against Rizel. Super cool dude, by the way, but Rizel is just annoying to play against because they have so much gas. It's not even funny. I had to literally burn through my whole hand, but they were able to still basically stop my plays. What can you do? And game three was, this is the crazy one, the mirror match. I actually mirrored against heroes, and without trying to toot my own horn, I reminded him who the real Supreme King is. I'm just playing. I also recorded that match too, so if you want to see that, like the video, so I know there's interest, and I'll upload it later this week. So that's pretty much everything. I'm glad I was gonna do this deck profile soon, anyways, because unless we get it literally as I'm doing this video, we should be getting the next ban list soon. So fingers crossed, right? Let me know in the for the question for this video. Let me know, what do you want hit in the next list? Man, there are a lot of cards, but personally, I'm just sick of Shifter and Abyss Dweller. Those are probably like my two biggest ones. Let me know in the comments what you think. So enough lollygagging. Let's get to the deck. Let's see, Field Center and Token and Robin card. Robin, best waifu. All right, so let's start with the main deck like always. I'm gonna go with the. Oh, I am not substituting, but substituting one card in the side deck. But I'll get to that when I get to it. So, 2 Stratos. Now, it does hurt as a long-time advocator for 3 Stratos, but right now, with the current way the heroes work, the deck is just so bloated. It's hard to really make room for 3, so that's why playing it 2 is kind of necessary. Neos, big Neos. I've seen some people not like it, but I actually really want that new Chibi Neos we're going to be getting. I don't know. Hey, fingers crossed we might eventually finally get a 2 Neos. My friends are always messing with me about that. And Shadow Mist. Pretty much these are the most streamlined elemental heroes you want to play in the main deck. You could still play Liquid Soldier, and I've been tempted to mess around with that a little bit more. Let's go to the evil heroes. Dead End Prison, Gold, Sinister Necrom, and Infernal Rider, because I am still playing the Super Poly target, because Super Poly can really mess with people. I might turbo through this part because realistically not much has changed with this. Lineup right here. 3 Malicious, Plasma, Denier. The best Destiny heroes to play. And the Vision heroes, realistically, 3 Ferris, 2 Vion, and 2 Increase. I try realistically, if you want, you could cut it down to 1 if you really want to lower, if you don't want to play a bunch of cards in the main deck. But again, heroes have so much consistency. You can really just play all these hand traps and 2 Increase, and you'll still usually open up what you need. That's just how consistent heroes are. So that's one of the other reasons why you can play 50 and it really is not that big of a deal. All right, that's it for the monsters. I'm gonna go through the hand traps really quick. I just went with the universal hand traps. 3 Nib, 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Veiler, and 3 Imperm. Like I said, because I am citing cross out, so I just wanted to play the most widest range. So again, if you have the cash for the jellies, you can probably just play those two. Again, it's a player preference thing. 3 Hero Libs, 2 Fusion Destiny, 2 Evil Assault, and 2 Mass Change. I really like this lineup because Hero Lives is definitely the best starter you want to play, mainly because it's like the best Ash bait because you really want your opponent. These days, I don't even really use Hero Lives thinking it's going to go off. I usually play just to bait the Ash or the Imperm or the Veiler that they might be having because usually you use this to go in Stratos. 2 Fusion Destiny. I love Fusion Destiny, but right now, I think probably 2 is the better number. Same with Evil Assault and Mass Change. And time for the one-ups. Poly, Miracle Fusion. I gotta get that ulti Dark Fusion. Ah, man. I was hoping, I'm hoping soon I might be able to pull it, hopefully. Super Poly, Dark Supremacy, and Favorite Contact. These are the main one-ups you want to play. I was playing Rhoda and Foolish, but I love Rhoda and Foolish. I've loved those cards for years, but again, I wanted to make room for like more hand traps because again, right now you gotta play those. So next, let's go with the extra deck. Wake up your elemental hero. I gotta have your Neos Wingman, Wingman Infernal Rage, and Sunrise. These are like the streamlined elemental hero fusion targets you want to play. Oh, sorry. Neos Lord, Bane, and Backfire. My friends keep calling it back shots. My friends are freaking idiots. These are like, I used to play Darkest Night, but in all honesty, I never really go into that card that often. And realistically, they're just better options you could play because I'll go over that in a sec. Destiny Heroes Dangerous and DPE. The Destiny Hero targets. You could play Dystopia if you want, though. If you really want to deal with burn damage, but because of, like I said, Fusion Destiny and Dangerous, there's just so many more things you could do with it because you could send your Malicious, your Shadow Mist, or your Necromancer. So you can actually do a lot more stuff with Fusion Destiny when you're playing this one. Let's see, Masked Heroes, Blast and Dark Law, and the extra hero. The extra heroes. This is what I meant. I bumped up Cross Crusader back to 2 because there were so many scenarios where I needed a second one. Like if you saw my most latest gameplay where I played against Blue Eyes that I uploaded last week, I really needed a second Cross Crusader. So I was actually teching, what was it, Aqua Neos, because you can tribute your Infernal Rage to go into Aqua Neos. But this is just a much more, more practical way to view the deck to have your second Cross Crusader because if, let's say, you get nibbed or something and you somehow manage to, like, open up enough hand traps to slow down your opponent to live an extra turn, you want to have another Cross Crusader for that grind game. Wonder Driver, and Deceiver. That's actually the entire extract. I really like this extract, if I'm being honest. And the side deck. I am missing one card. I'll go over that one in a sec. 3 Lancia to deal with Malice. 3 Cross Out, and you're called by when you're deciding to go first. And 2 Lightning Storm, mainly to deal with Malice and Blue Eyes. Plus, there's always like those random rogue decks that play like a lot of back row, so you never know. You might as well. And here's the card I was playing. I did play Book of Eclipse, but this is actually supposed to be Xyz Encore, but I couldn't get them in time. Ironically, he couldn't show up this week because he was busy with family stuff. Channel member Miguel hit me up literally during tournament, asked me was I still looking for Xyz Encore. What the heck, right? That's just my luck. So this is supposed to be Xyz Encore. Just put that out there. Obviously to deal with Razel. And this is the last ones. I was a little like not sure. I was tempted. I wasn't sure whether to play Droplets or TTT. Which, by the way, if you want, you could play those as well. Totally cool. Again, it's a player preference thing. But for this build, I decided to actually try out Solemn Strike. It's alright. It didn't really come up, actually. I might actually switch back to Forbidden Droplets for this. But the theory was basically if I go first, I can set up my whole board and have this deal with like Rizel and all that stuff. So it's not a bad card. It's a really good card, but I just think more playtest is probably necessary. And we're gonna be and we should be getting a new list soon. So hopefully we should be going into a new format anyways. So the side deck is gonna be changed up anyways. Although I think though playing Xyz Encore would still be necessary because I really don't think they're going to like kill off Rizel. It is way too early to kill that deck. I think if anything, we might maybe get Bonfire to 1. Again, Shifter and Abyss Dweller. I'm just sick of those cards. And Allure Darkness too. But that's pretty much the entire deck right there. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. And if you have any suggestions, I'd love to read them. I'm always open to reading suggestions. And overall, like I said, let me know in the comments, what do you think should be hitting the list? If by some crazy chance my video goes up and then out of nowhere the list comes out. So, hey, what can you do, right? So, thank you so much if you've gotten this far. If you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers before summer. And that's pretty much everything. Have a good week. Take care. Bye.